Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry Smooth. Flight boss, the Archangel Uriel. And Dolo here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Now we're gonna get real 3D on y'all real fast. I wanna explain to y'all how the government is your God. Now, when we're talking about things, we need to understand that the person, place, or thing or the situation do not matter. The energy is the only thing that matters. So if you start to understand energy, you will start to understand that, okay, there's a similar energy signature that was here that's being played out here too. For an example, you ever been around somebody, right? And they made you feel a certain vibe, they made you feel a certain way. Then you went to another location or start to interact with another person another day, right? But they made you feel the exact same way. Okay, that's an energy signature. That's letting you know that there's a vibration that you're manifesting and it's coming in different ways, shapes, and forms, right? So once you get high, elevated in consciousness a little bit, you will start to understand that, okay, certain energy signatures can come through many different shapes or forms. And the higher the dimension, the higher the energy signature, the higher the conscious force, the more shapes and forms it can come through. And the higher the dimension, the less you're going to be able to perceive what's in front of you. Because if you in 3D, the physicality of 6D or the seventh dimension or the eighth dimension is gonna appear to you like a circumstance or a situation. And within that circumstance or situation may have many different layers for you to realize first before you realize that dimensional version of it, based upon just you having a third dimensional brain in a third dimensional vessel. So now let's talk about this. The government is your God, and all the things you have learned about God was really the government setting you up. A man trying to ascend itself, a woman trying to ascend themselves. Now here's why. Because y'all could go to my videos when we even talk. I blame the planets and actual sun, but we're gonna get actually 3D for the people who are still stuck in religion and the people who are still stuck in society. You see what I'm saying? Now check this out. When you look, now you need open your mind for a second. Now this is gonna make sense. Now when you look at the government, right? What does the government do? The government picks enemies, right? Now the government are picking oppressor, right? And within how you feel about that oppressor or whatever like that, you give the government the ability to create a law or do what they need to do. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you need to look at, right? Why is the government or the elite allowed to do what they're doing? Because I know you're sitting back and asking yourself like, okay, God, when is you gonna stop them? If you heavy religious, you wake up every day and be like, okay, that's the devil. The man is the devil. God gonna come in and stop all this and this, that, and the third, right? But you have to understand that everything is energy. Forget the people, places, and things. Everything is energy. And what we know for a fact is the government has a large amount of energy. You don't, because you don't got no power. The government do. And regardless of how they got it, they're utilizing more source than you. That's the end of the story. So, because they got more capabilities than you. You can't go put a billboard up right now when you want to. They can. Now, when we want to think about that, right? Why is they allowed to do that? Now, you can go on my videos and I break down that just whatever you're channeling, if you're channeling it the way it wants to be channeled, it channels you. So the give and receive is going to be give and receive. So you're going to receive that energy, regardless if that energy received seemed good or bad in the realm of reality is in. Now look, when you look at your Bible, right? Look at your Bible. What did your God do? Your God created an enemy. Your God created an oppressor. Now, tell me I'm lying. Please do not make an excuse about that. We know God created Satan. But you think I'm finna go into the argument the way everybody else did. Because you finna be like, okay, God created the devil for a certain purpose. And whatever imagination you come with or excuse you come with that purpose. No, but you know I'm Archangel Uriel. I don't go with the common shit. Now, I look at it like this. The God, okay, yeah, let's give that to God, your God. It created the devil. It created an oppressor. And and what did the devil do? It came and lied to humanity, right? It came. I'm not even finna go towards the argument how some people would be like, well, oh, he finna argue that God really the devil right now. Nah, I'm finna flip it on y'all. All right. Now, and the devil, right? He lied to humans. But what did God and the devil do? They had conversations about it. They planned it, right? So, regardless of the excuse you give God for creating the devil, the moral of the story is God created the devil for the purpose of lying and testing humanity to see what they was going to do. So ultimately, God was cool with the devil. Now, flip that. Why is the government and the elite allowed to do what they do? Right? Because they're doing the natural energy that the being we're in or the God that y'all praise like to do. So the God that y'all praise are giving them their blessings to control because this is the way that it's supposed to be done. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. To me, in my personal position, I look at this as wrong because I understand real truth. But you have to look at it like this. What is the government doing? The government is doing the same thing your God is doing. That's why they're allowed to do it. Pick an enemy. Pick someone to oppress y'all. Let them oppress y'all. Let them be y'all enemy. To see what y'all gonna do in these circumstances and situations, then that's when the government can bring the law down. Same way God brought the flood down. Y'all God. When y'all kept listening or kept being opposed by the oppressor and y'all didn't do what God wanted y'all to do, then the God washed y'all out with a flood. When the government give y'all an oppressor like 9/11 or some shit like that, and then y'all don't go about things the way the government wants y'all to go about it, then it create another disaster. And it do it by talking with the people, with with the actual people that they're actually cool with in general. And it's not to reach y'all to y'all think that that's the enemy. So you have people running around y'all earth who's not even enemies that y'all claiming to be enemies. Now you could go to my videos where I break it down because I'm not in religion or I'm not into that government shit. So I will be able to I tie it down to what those energies is really tied down to the sun, the planets, and things of that nature. And whoever channeling these stars effectively will receive the energy. And it's not a right or wrong thing. It's just someone who has the knowledge and ability to know how to do it, and someone who don't. And lack of knowledge will perish. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air.